Let's see where we are at. See how many people are here in the chat. Ooh, there's a couple comments already. There's a few of you there. I don't know. Are we live? Let me know there in the chat. Let me just make sure. I think I'm good. I am good. Got my coffee too. Oh, I didn't heat it up enough. My coffee. What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing? One of the topics that I do want to talk about today is I'm doing my research in some of my stocks. I gotta continue to work on my portfolio. I think I wanna have less stocks, possibility. But yeah, let me see who's there in the chat real quick. Anders, what's going on? If somebody can tell me if we are live, just to make sure if audio is good, just let me know there in the chat. I know some of you guys are going to be probably hopping on real quick, and then you guys are gonna go to the game. So, which I understand 100%. I'll probably have the game, the score here. Let me see. Let me just make sure. I didn't even get ready, to be honest with you. I never do. I really never do. Oh man. But what's up, Anders? How are you? Jay or Super Bowl? Choices of choices. Wow. I'm actually honored that, it's either between me or the Super Bowl. I'm actually honored. But yeah, definitely love hanging out with you guys here. So hopefully, some of you guys stay the stream and we talk about some stocks. We talk about the market, how it's going. Let me see. Oh, Tim said audio is good. That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see, Tim. I'm not missing the halftime show. That's for sure. I could care less about the game. Okay. The halftime show, right? It's gonna be fun. It looks like it. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. Hey. Good morning. Happy to be here. Casey, how was your birthday? Happy birthday. I believe it was yesterday, right? For you, and today for us, pretty much. How was your birthday, man? I hope you enjoy your birthday. Definitely couldn't care less about the game. Isra, what's going on, Isra? You mentioned that you're gonna watch both things. That's definitely skills right there. That takes skills to watch both things, the live stream and the game. Let me see. What's up, Jeremy? How are you? What a week. Yes, what a week. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Jeremy. I'm looking, if I'm not mistaken, I was taking a look at X before I went to take a shower. Hold on, where is it? And the price of Bitcoin continues to recover. Like crypto in general continues to recover. Is pretty much accelerating very good right now. Let me see. Oh no, they don't have it right here in the after hours, but it's definitely recovering. The price of Bitcoin, the price of everything in the crypto market. Let me see. VTI, VXUS, less is more. Nice X. I like that. And you know what, guys? I gotta tell you something. I got a big W today. I'm definitely extremely happy because, we got like some family come over and I was able to get my brother-in-law to open a Roth IRA, so I'm very happy about that. I'm extremely happy, guys. You guys don't know. I had mentioned it to him some time ago, and now he finally opened it today. Started talking to him a little bit more about the stock market, and man, I don't know, but it was like a superpower. I just started explaining to him, VOO, the S&P 500. I even spoke to him about crypto. Don't you still, I told them pretty much just go into the S&P, and I spoke to my sister-in-law too, who has a 401k. I just told her, you're very young, S&P in the 401k. But I was extremely happy today, though. I was extremely happy. Let me see. Good evening from M. What's up, M? How are you? Less is more. Yes, I agree. Finanzas con Estilo. What's up, Finanzas con Estilo? How are you? I gotta watch your video about Apple. I've been meaning to watch it, video about Apple, so I'm gonna take a look at it. I gotta take a look at it. And then I think you posted a couple more too. So I gotta take a look at that one. Let's go hit the like. Yes, James. Yes, 100%. hit the like button, guys. Very, very important. There's 13 of you guys there already. I honestly thought I was gonna have maybe tops 10 of you guys here, to be honest with you. I thought it was gonna be like about 10 maybe at the most. So just hang out. And then I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just do another live stream tomorrow. Let me see, Casey. Thanks. It was good. Met friends for dinner on Saturday. That's awesome. That's awesome, Casey. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. Let me see. Yeah, live and it's good. Don't forget to like. Yes. Hit that like button. There's only 8 likes, guys. There's only 8 likes. Let me see. Isra is 3-0. 3-0 right now. Let me just open this up right here. Let me go into Google. Let's see. Super Bowl score. Super Bowl score. Oops. What did I do? I think last week we didn't have Anders. We didn't have a food segment last week. So this week we got to have something. We got to take a look at some foods from a different country. That would be pretty awesome if we take a look at a food of different countries. Let me see. Yep. So the score is 3-0 right now. Seahawks are up. And did you guys do any pools in your house at your jobs? I didn't do it this time. I didn't do it this year. Let me see, Tim. I've got the game on, but I don't know the quarterback for either team. I've lost touch with football. I don't really watch football, so I was in between doing the live stream or maybe watching some Netflix if none of you guys were gonna show up or we're gonna be busy. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. I don't mind. So I was gonna watch some Netflix because I was watching that yesterday instead of I was gonna watch some YouTube videos. I was gonna watch a video from Finanzas con Estilo on Apple. I was gonna watch a couple other ones that I have there. But I went ahead and I started watching some Netflix real quick because I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up on my things, on my shows. More is more though. From James. Futures are green tonight. Nice. Let me see. I do have one right here because I wanted to talk about. Give me 1 second. I wanted to talk about Starbucks today. So I have a few here. Let me just log out on my Fidelity right here. And then maybe in this one, let me see if I have futures here. Let me see. And I've been considering, I've been thinking about making a, opening an account with Robinhood, to be honest with you. I've been thinking about that, especially because you guys say that they always have the futures there. So let me see if this is futures. If it's updated, let me know if it is. Is this as of 7 p.m. Eastern time, market open? So it's 7:10 already. So this one looks like it is. So it's up 0.31%. Wow. In the S&P futures. Then you have the Dow is up 0.22%. NASDAQ is up 0.5%. Wow, NASDAQ is up big. I don't know. Did any of you guys take advantage of SaaS companies? Any software companies? Did you guys take advantage of any of them and add it to the portfolio? I know I've been seeing a couple of videos about that. There's a lot of videos out there on YouTube about software companies. And this might be the time to make some money from those in the future. All right, so VIX is down though. VIX is down. So this is February 6th though. This is as of February 6th. So if it's down, that means it's a little bit expensive, right? So let's see where it goes. Let me see. I wonder how Thrill is handling the price of hymns. Oh, I saw that and I thought about you guys. I even posted it on X. Oh, man. The price of hymns. I added it right here. But look at this. In the after hours, as the closing hours on Friday, it was to $19.37. So went down big time. 15.86%. Do you guys think that this is a good share price though to be adding at? What do you think? What do you think, Jeremy? Is this a good share price to start a position, or I think you were doing calls, right? I think you were doing options or calls, something like that. I am not sure. Tomorrow could be interesting. Crypto losing support. Could see a little pullback at opening hours. Let me see. It's not updated, but last time I checked, it was like a 72,000 Bitcoin, pretty much. Let me see. Jeremy, Poly Market had the Seahawks over the Patriots 70-30%. Oof. Oof. Let me see. Finanzas con Estilo. I don't watch NFL, but I'm watching it today just for the free Benito concert. Oh, nice. From Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny concert. It's free tonight. Yep. Man, he used to work a couple of years ago. This is the crazy part, right? From Bad Bunny is that a couple of years ago he used to work at a supermarket, like at a food store, like a ShopRite or what's that other one, Kroger. It's like something like that, but the Puerto Rican version. And he used to work there, and minimum wage in Puerto Rico now is like $9, I think it is, somewhere around there, 9 something. But when he was working there a couple of years ago, it was like $7.25 an hour. And that's about how much they pay in those places. So, wow, going from that to being like a multi-millionaire, famous, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Let me see. I'm more of a baseball fan, hockey as well, but not as much lately. Baseball is a passion. Nice. I'm charging my phone because I totally forgot to charge it, and it was like at 8%. And it's kind of like affecting my lighting. If you guys notice anything. James, crazy. Some of these baseball contacts. Yeah. For Friday, I YOLO'd into the dip. I just closed my eyes and bought more Amazon, Nvidia, Microsoft, Palantir. Wow, what a list, man. BTC and Ethereum. Wow, what a list of buys. Jeez. Wow. I definitely added it to CRM. Also started a small positioning now. Yeah, that's another one. I saw a few people talking about that. I was watching these other guys too. It was like a podcast, I think. It was like 3 guys. My first time watching them in YouTube, but it was pretty cool. ServiceNow. This is a software company, right? I think it is. ServiceNow. Be very popular out there. In the last 5 days, it's down 12.4%. In the last month, it's down 31%. Wow. Taking a major hit. It's on a downtrend right now. 42% in the last 6 months right here. So it was as high as $192. Somewhere around there. So this is another one. Very, very popular out there in the market, especially on X. I see a lot of people. There's another one that I see a lot of people talking about, which is Grab. Ticker symbol GRAB. I think one of you guys mentioned that before. Any of you guys invest in this one? Because I see it a lot. I see it a lot on X. And I don't know anything about it just yet. But I see a lot of people. I don't know if it's a meme stock or what. But in the last 5 days, it's down 3%. Let me see in the last 6 months. It's down 12.5%. So it's a penny stock right now, right? Because it's under $5. So yeah, this one, Grab Holdings. I want to take a look at it. I want to take a look into it. I want to look into it a little bit deeper. Futures already open. It probably is. I think it is. It's just I don't trust my. Let me see. Hold on, the weekly challenge. No, this is the earnings. Hold on, what was it? Oh, the Yahoo's right here. Yeah, it looks like it's open, if I'm not mistaken. It says 706 as of 706 right here. So yeah, it looks like they're open. It's now 0.35%. So it's like it's on an uptrend right now. Honestly, the price of the S&P and even the Nasdaq. Look at it. It's now 0.62%. So it's definitely accelerating right now. It's on an uptrend right now, so looking good. Wow, it looks like everybody's bullish right now with the market. Hems is pulling their new GLP-1. What is that? But I hear Hems has a Super Bowl ad tonight. Whoa. That might, boost the shares, the share price. I added a little Hems, but held off on options. Okay. I may gamble on BBAI. What is that? What is BBAI? BBAI. Let me see. What is this? Big Bear AI Holdings. What is this about? Let me see if I can. I don't have much information here though. I'd take a look in stock analysis though. That's where I can take a look at. Oh, I was looking at this. I was looking at Dutch Bros. I wanted to talk about Starbucks. Let me see. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. Jeremy, what 60 million a season for Tucker? Just insane. More than $1 million per week. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of money. Tim, who's your MLB team? Music. Tim, I try, but I can't get into new baseball. Understandable. Die-hard Blue Jay fan since 1980s. Nice. White Sox here. Last few years have been rough. 4 monitors for the win. Game and J11 computer. 2 computer games on the other one. Wow, and those are definitely skills right there, man. Definitely skills right there. Korean Cardboard. I was a huge Frank Thomas fan. Ooh, nice. SN is seriously retooling right now, speaking as a developer and product owner with 10 plus years in. They acquired MoveWorks and a security company recently. Oof, nice. Let me see. I don't know if it will work out, but now is going for it. It's good to know. Let me see. Tim Mueller is the card collection I'm selling to another collector, but that shipment has been stuck at customs. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully you don't lose it though. I'm thinking about buying Duke or FDBV from Madden. FDBV? Let me see Duke. What is Duke? You're talking about this one, Duke Energy? Is that what you're talking about? Oh man, my stock analysis doesn't want to work. Are you talking about this one, Duke Energy? Madden? Let me know there in the chat. Duke Energy Corporation. It has a 3.5% dividend yield. Wow, nice. PE ratio is at 19. Forward PE 19 also slightly. Oh, it's an utilities company. Let me see. In the last month, it's up 4%. Last year, up 7%. Last 5 years, is up 28.6%. Wow. And it looks like in their last earnings, they have boosting revenue, market cap also, but net income 15%, earnings per share 16%. So that looks good. Is this the one that you're talking about? Let me see. This is a utilities company, so 8.5 billion in revenue. They're growing their revenue, which is a good sign. I'm not sure how to look at utilities companies though. I know that they spend a lot on operations, right? If I'm not mistaken. Operating income $2.32 billion, so that's good. Let me see. Let me take a look at the shares. Yeah, not bad. Slightly diluting the shareholder, I think. Yeah, slightly diluting the shareholder. Let me see. Profit margin is at 16%. Free cash flow margin, it's only at 2%. I think they spend a lot in their operations though. Let me see if I can see. I can't see no KPIs, which is not good. Let me see what the dividend. Oh, the payout ratio is 66%, so it's not looking bad. And dividend yield is 3.5%. Dividend growth 1.92%. This is one of those utility companies that it looks like you could hold long term. You know. Yeah, It's probably one of those, you know, boring defensive companies that you can, you could hold long term. That's what it looks like. It didn't look bad from the quick look that I see at. Let me see. Big Bear AI. Hmm. Oh, the other one was FDVV. So I rather honestly, I know a lot of people talk about this Fidelity high dividend ETF, right? But look at the expense ratio, 0.15%. I know share price appreciation is good on this one. So it's like up in the last year is up 17%. The last 5 years is up 78%. So share price appreciation is good. It has been very, very popular out there. Dividend yield is 2.74%. There was one quarter where they grew their dividend a lot. It became extremely popular. Dividend growth 11%, which is double digit, and that's good. I think it was right here, somewhere here in December. Was it there? Yeah. So it's very, very popular, but I like more SCHD and for half the expense ratio, to be honest with you. But this one is still not a bad holding. It's still good. It's still a pretty good Madden, honestly. What is FDVV, VYM, DGRO, VIG, and SCHD? I think all of them are winners, in my opinion, though. In my opinion. What's up, JL? How are you? Hi, Jay and everyone. Happy birthday to KC. Yes. KC had his birthday yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday, pretty much. I think it's Monday by him. So, yeah, that's awesome. Hims has a really good ad airing tonight. Oof, that would be great to see. Dutch Bros is moving into North Carolina. So that is something that I wanted to talk about, with my Starbucks position. I think that's it for coffee for me. But that is something that I wanted to talk about because I was looking at the financials on Starbucks. I was looking at a few things. And I'm really, really losing my hopes. I know that there's companies taking a lot of market share from Starbucks. And it shows right here. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys because I'm going to take a look. As you can see, right? So the dividend right now is not covered right now. You can see payout ratio right now is 204%. Dividend growth of 4.2%. I think this one, I think pretty soon they're going to have to cut the dividend to be able to help the business recover, and look at the dividend growth in the last 2 quarters. It was 1.64%, or in the last quarter that they grew their dividend. So it's not so sustainable right now, the dividend, honestly. It is really not. And when I look at this, and I'll show you right now, look at the revenue. It kind of grew a little bit, but let me see, where was it? The operating income, look at this. It's just continuing to go down. It's on a downtrend right now, which is not good. There was a couple other things that I looked at that I didn't like. Look at the net income also. It's on a downtrend, and it's not good. The shares outstanding, they're buying back shares, which is a positive there, but they're just trying to keep their earnings per share pretty much like in the positive by doing that, by buying back shares in Starbucks. Then I think let me see, the gross margin. The margin here is also on a downtrend. It's 21%. Operating margin, look at this, is at 9.26%, also going down. Profit margin, look at this, at 2.96%. Yeah. Free cash flow margin is kind of like, but I don't know, man. I don't know. The EBITDA margin, look at this, at 13.6%. There's just a lot of things that I'm not liking, and he's still on a downtrend. And I know I should give Brian Nichols some more time to hopefully fix this company, but I don't know. I'm not seeing very, very good. Hold on, let me just get off from this real quick. And two companies that are taking market share, which I'm gonna show you right now from them. And I think this is why this is happening. So one is the one that M mentioned there in the chat, which is Dutch Bros, and it has been expanding. If you see the revenue, hold on, let me show you. Revenue is accelerating, which is a positive. Look at this. This means if you see the revenue continuing to accelerate the way it is right now, that they have to be taking market share from another coffee company, right? And which one it is? Starbucks. There's no other one. Revenue growth for Dutch Bros, look, it's at 25% right now, every quarter, per quarter. The operating income is also in the positive. You can see it right here. And the only thing that I didn't like about this one is that they're diluting the shareholder. They're issuing more and more shares, but they're expanding. And they are very, very popular in the Midwest. You guys can tell me, any of you guys that are in the Midwest will talk to me about it. Or let me know there in the chat if it's one that is very, very popular out there. And let me see, the free cash flow is also in the positive. You can see it right there. Let me see, the operating margin is at 10% right now. Let me see, the gross margin is at 25%. Profit margin is at 4%, so a little bit better than Starbucks right now. Free cash flow margin is in the positive now too. This is a company that is growing right now, but it's accelerating in revenue and everything. So it is, and where else they're gonna take some market share from? Where else? It has to be from Starbucks, And one of the other companies, and I think any of you guys that are here in the East Coast is gonna know. And this is one thing that made me open my eyes was that I was talking with my wife and my daughter, and I told them, they had told me about this company, this one right here, which I'm gonna show you right now. Hold on. Let me just open it up real quick. See, they have a video here, but let me see. So it's this one right here. Let me show you. So it's this one, 7 Brew. This is one that is opening. It's becoming very, very popular here in New Jersey. And they've been opening a lot of stores more and more in the East Coast. I was looking to see if it trades in the public market, but it doesn't look like it does. It doesn't look like it does. Let me see. Wow, there's a lot of comments there. But yeah, but it looks like it's the growth on this company, it has been accelerating because they have been making a lot more stores. They have been opening a lot more stores out there, and a lot of people are liking this. Not sure if the price is cheaper than Starbucks or their drinks or whatever, but there's just a lot more competition now for Starbucks, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it for the future. Some of these companies are realizing that with coffee you could generate some very good revenue, better profits also. So then you just put a bunch of sugar in there and people like it. But this is one of the companies that is getting very, very popular here in the East Coast, and they've been opening a lot. So I think my Starbucks position pretty soon, actually it's on the chopping block right now, my Starbucks. So I think pretty soon you guys are not gonna see Starbucks anymore in my portfolio, and I know that I will be missing a dividend from there on the months of, I'll tell you right now, give me 1 second, let me just show you. It is in the months of let me see the pay date. Let me look in my dividend portfolio. I know I'm gonna be missing the dividend in the months of February, May, August, and November, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just don't know where to put the money right after I move on from Starbucks. But it looks like that's gonna be my next move, the next stock that I'm going to be moving on from. How is that sale going? Selling bit by bit, if memory serves correct. Yes, the plan was for him to pay me 1K 5 times for the first part of the deal. He paid the first order, but the 5 orders are stuck at customs. Sent as $100 gift. Oh, wow. Thanks to JL. Only way I support Duke is every month bill. Jesus, another 20% increase coming. Ooh, on the electric bill. It's going to give SCHG a run for its money. Ooh, FDVV, is that the one that you're talking about? I'm sure it is. Expense ratio per $1,000 is nothing. That is true. That is very true for FDVV. It's only 0.15%, right? So it's not that bad. Let me see. Thinking about pairing it with SCHD. Yeah, that's not bad. Did you see the overlap? What's the overlap though? In with the holdings, what's the overlap between the two? SCHD went up so much, my automatic contribution only buys 5 shares now instead of 6. Oh wow. But let's see where it goes from here, right? It's just a lot of defensive companies, like Coca-Cola, Johnson and Johnson. Some of these stocks have been getting my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Jeez. But they have been getting, a lot of investors are buying into it. That's what I want to mean by it. A lot of investors are now buying into it, coming from pretty much like these software companies, jumping into these dividend paying stocks. They're most likely going to go back to either software companies or something in tech, to be honest with you. I don't think that this is going to be sustainable. I don't think some of these companies are going to stay as high as they are right now in share price. They'll probably go down a little bit. There will probably be a correction or a switch in the sector. I think that's what is going to happen in the near future. But right now, I think there's a couple companies that are looking good. I'm going to be honest with you. I was doing this and I spoke about it in earlier video today. But look at Meta at recent levels. At the levels it's at right now, at $661. Look at that forward PE. That's 21 and a half. 21 and a half. I know Joseph Carlson has been buying. I know Jeremy has been buying. I know a couple of you guys have been buying, but man, I don't know. It might find its way to my portfolio, to be honest with you. It might find its way to my portfolio. Let me see. FDVV has outperformed SCHD if you look. Yeah, especially in share price appreciation. I think it has. But how about in dividend growth, though? Let me see. We see an ETF comparison real quick. Comparison tool. SCHD. Man, this thing is like annoying me very much. Let me see real quick. Let me see if I can do a comparison real quick. ETFs. Comparison tool. SCHD. And then FDVV. All right, let's take a quick look right here. If these ads don't get out of my... Oh my gosh. Ads. You know what? Let me just close this real quick. I'll just close this. I'll open a new one. Let's see if this works better. But I think I'm going to have to stop using stock analysis, to be honest with you. Yeah, once again. Let me see. FDVV. And let's see if I can take a look at... Oh my gosh. The ads in this thing, man. Never mind. All right, so expense ratio mute. Tim, I jump into SCHD right when it goes up. Shaking my head. Yeah, I know, Tim. Not a good timing, right? Let me see. I haven't bought any SCHD over the last week. Been building up BTCI while it's cheap. Wow. My problem is I didn't start buying SCHD until last November. Now I think it's a growth stock. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny right there. It does look like a growth ETF right now. It does look like a growth ETF, but it's really not. It's mainly for dividend growth. Let me see. BTCI looks great right now. Might snag a few shares over the next few weeks. I didn't when it was in the 50s for share. Oh. Yes, I want to build up SCHD, but at the moment it's going to be BTCI. Okay. The share price was stable before the recent dump. Also, are you confident that it'll recover in share price if BTC goes back to 100K plus? Yeah. What's up, Phil? How are you? I'm very happy with BTCI. I do believe BTC will go back up eventually. I think so too. I'm with JL on that. I think Bitcoin will recover. I think this is a good buying opportunity right now for me, especially for me right now. For sure. Let me see if I can. Wow, these ads, bro. I don't like ads. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get the pro version for this. But let me see. Seahawks 6-0 to the Patriots right now. 6-0. So it was 3-0 in the first quarter. Now 6-0 in the second quarter right now. Let me see. What else was it that I wanted to talk to you guys about? Yeah, Meta. Let me look at Meta real quick. This is the Super Bowl score. Let me open this real quick. All right, stock analysis. Let me see. Meta platforms. I have been buying, but this question is a splinter in my mind. How much is a Bitcoin worth and why? That's a very good question. Let me see. So, Meta right now. This is the one calling my attention right now. In the after hours, it was up 2.5%. It's at $664. One thing I did wanted to take a look at was when do they pay their dividend? It looks like it's March, June, September, and December, same as SCHD. Payout ratio is only 8.9%, so very small cash that they use, like a little bit of cash they use for their dividend. And quarterly, look at the revenue growth, growing very, very well. And I'm sure, I think we looked at this before, but look at the operating income also growing very well. It's accelerating very well. Shares outstanding, they're buying back shares too, so they're taking care of that. Earnings per share, look at this, $9. So not bad. Let me see. Boring game so far from Enders. I am accumulating coin. Coinbase could be a great play for some of your Starbucks. Maybe. Look at the chart. For Coinbase, what would be a ticker symbol? Can I take a look at the ticker symbol? My speculation is BTC under 50K this year. Wow. Wow, 50K. It might be. I'm going to continue to accumulate right now. I wanted to build it up only to 25 shares, but I might go up to 30 though, in mine, if it continues to be down in share price in BTC. $0, it has no value. Yeah. Man, let me see. Zero value in Bitcoin. Just a belief. For people that tell me BTC is worthless, I say to them, give me one then. That is very true, Jeremy. That is very true, X. Agree, but I think in 1971, I could make the same or a similar argument for paper dollars. Yep. Honestly, the dollar is also losing value a lot. So, let's see where it goes. I'm okay with putting a small percent of my portfolio into Bitcoin, into crypto, just to see where it goes, and I don't know. Let's see where it goes. JL agrees with Jeremy, you know. For sure. I wouldn't mind if somebody gave me a whole Bitcoin. You know, I would not mind even right now, especially at $70,000 a Bitcoin. Coin, COIN. Let me see. Coinbase Global. I don't know. It's just I'm really looking at Meta. I'm very, very yeah, in the last days up 13%. Wow. Last 5 days is down 15%. Last month down 35%. This one tracks the share price of the Bitcoin, or what does it do? Financial data and stock exchanges. Let me see. It offers the primary financial account in the crypto economy for consumers, a brokerage platform with a pool of liquidity across the crypto marketplace. Yeah. Hmm. Let me see their revenue real quick. Oh, maybe I could take a look at the wow, $1.79 billion. Wow. Revenue growth, it has been wow, 58% in the last quarter. Look at this, 140. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, but this one doesn't pay a dividend. I want to put stocks that pay dividends in my dividend portfolio. You see, they're issuing more and more shares. Hmm. Let me see. Some. Let me see. From M, some are still make that. Hmm. Under 50K this week and bounces hard back to 75 from James. And there's facts. If BTC follows previous cycles, it will go down to around 40K by October. Yeah, it'll probably go down, but then in the next 3 years, Bitcoin has that 4 year cycle, right? That's what you're talking about. So in the next 3 years, that's where it's gonna be. So this year looks like it's one to build up a Bitcoin position, pretty much. Why I have a buy in starting at 50K? Also, you're gonna buy Bitcoin, Anders? Are you looking at the ETF, or are you gonna do the actual Bitcoin? Are you opening a coin wallet? I don't hear anyone talking about crypto winters anymore. It was famous for a 4 year cycle. Yeah. Heck yeah. Heck with the dollar going down. My transfer I am about to do in April is up 60K USD since the deal was struck in November. Wow. 60K. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. It's just if follows previous cycles, which of isn't guaranteed, but all BTC bull cycles bottom, I think around 350 to 400 days after its alt so far. Let me see. Steak and Shake is paying employees a BTC bonus of 0.22 cents of BTC per hour. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't think I have a Steak and Shake, but that would be good to work there, even as a part time. Coin is one of the best investments you can make this week. Yeah. Robots make money irrelevant. I just want to live and have fun. From X. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really, the more I look about it, about Bitcoin and in the crypto market, the more I am convinced that I need to have a position in it, for the future and see where it goes. To be honest, I think having a small position is okay in Bitcoin. Something like something like hold on, let's see, HD. Let me see if I can look at it right here. FDVV. Let me see if it will give me. So let me compare real quick right here. FDVV and SCHD. You can see total returns. Oh no, it's not giving me nothing. Hold on. Oh, total return percentage. Let me see in the last year. Let me see the last 3 years, 5 years. Wow, look at this in total return. 110% from FDVV in the last 5 years. Let me see the last 10 years. SCHD has been out for longer than FDVV, but you can see that in the last 10 years, it's up 256% SCHD and 230% FDVV. Let me see the dividend growth. So SCHD in the last 10 years is at 174% and FDVV at 61.5%. So this is where, I like more SCHD from what I see right here. You see, you open up the max, you open up the all. Look at this. FDVV has only grown their dividend for 61% since inception, it looks like, according to this. And SCHD has grown their dividend 366%. So I'm liking more SCHD for the dividend growth. That was a W there for SCHD. All right, let me see. Coin IPO was $380. It's trading at $165. Has built a very solid, profitable core and become the leader in wallets. When crypto hit 100K, this will be $400. Nice, James. I just need my investments to stay okay until I get retired for a few years, so spreading the risk out. Oof, nice. Overall, ROI is what matters. Yes, return on investment definitely matters a lot. So yeah, so one of the stocks in my portfolio, let me just go right here. So I spoke to you guys about Starbucks pretty much, which I think is on the chopping block, man. But I don't know. I don't know which stock to choose after that. I haven't really done my research. $60 FBTC is probably a steal. At least Fidelity holds their own Bitcoin, unlike BlackRock, who relies on Coinbase. James, return is what matters, no dividend growth. Well, for me, it's the dividend growth, James, with my SCHD position. Why? Because I don't want to sell my shares. I honestly don't want to sell my shares in the future. With SCHD, I want to have that dividend income on a quarterly basis, and yeah, that's pretty much my plan with it. That's my plan with some of these other companies that I think are gonna continue to have great businesses like Procter and Gamble, Johnson and Johnson, Coca-Cola. I don't think Coca-Cola is going away, honestly, in my lifetime. Maybe after it will, but I don't think in my lifetime, I don't think it will go away. Some of these companies, honestly. Starbucks, I have my doubts right now. I gotta do, next stock I'm doing my research is on PFE, which is Pfizer. Have a high dividend yield though. I'm gonna lose some income there. But I wanna see. You need to look at it like this. If you invest a 10K in each at the same time, which will be worth more? FDVV is considerably more. That does not matter if debating performance. Well, true, but yeah, I don't know. I just that's my plan, really. That's my plan. So I want to kind of like stick to my plan of, hopefully SCHD will pay for some of my bills in the future. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping that SCHD pays for some of my bills in the future. Hopefully continues to grow their dividend. Tim, Ryan Williams did a 3-stock video about companies that might have to cut dividends, and Starbucks was one of them. UPS was there, and the third company escapes me. Yeah, I saw that video. I don't know. I think UPS, not a lot of people like UPS. I'm not a big fan. I think UPS, especially after they lost that contract or that deal with Amazon. UPS is still going to have customers. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's going to be a company that is gonna completely be gone. But well, they might, UPS might benefit from robotics in the future. To be honest with you, especially in their warehouses. But it's not a company that honestly interests me. I think UPS. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have faith on UPS. Nothing wrong with SCHD or the plane eat well. Yeah, James. CRM is a great buy at the moment. Yeah, Salesforce looks good. I looked at the financials the last time and it looks good. I don't know why, it's going down, but I guess, all these software companies are going down or are on a downtrend. That sector is pretty much selling off. So since it's on a downtrend right now, it all depends, I guess one thing that you want to think about, especially in that sector is like, which one is the best company that is not going to get disrupted by AI? I think that will be the homework, that you will need to do, and then just hopefully go with that one, whichever one based on your research and based on what you like. Um, so yeah, I think there's some good opportunities out there though. There's a lot of good opportunities out there, you know. Jeremy, looks like a good time to trim J&J a little and take some gains off of that before the pullback. Way overvalued. Yeah, it is. It is way overvalued, but man, Jeremy says I want to hold it long term. Yeah, I know. I know I should probably start doing things a little bit differently. But I kind of been liking the whole buying and holding. I've been liking that more than moving on from some of the companies in my portfolio. Even though that's what I'm really doing, I'm trying to do that this year in 2026. I'm trying to go ahead and either trim my portfolio, right? And just really go through my companies and see what, like, if companies are really doing good, if they're not doing good, just remove them. But I want to be a little bit more concentrated in some of the companies that I have. I want to have some real compounding, with a lot more shares. I want my positions to be a little bit larger. That's the point that I'm trying to get to, too. Name Phil. I think Starbucks did cut their dividend. No, I don't think so. I don't think they did. It's still 62 cents. Look at it right here. Ex dividend date is February 13. So I don't know if I should try catching up that dividend and then sell it. And pay date is February 27. So I might not wait though. I might not wait. I might just sell it. I'm kind of like spoiling the future a future video that I was gonna make. You guys are gonna know already. Good evening. Hey, what's up, Legendary? How are you? Nice to see you there. Finally caught the live stream. Nice. What time is it by you right now? Is it like very late or is it the middle of the night or something? I forgot what you told me one time where you were at. I totally forgot. I'm sorry, Legendary. But it's nice to see you there in the chat though. Let me see, Tim. UPS settled a contract dispute with the Teamster union a few years ago. The employees got massive raises for a 3-year contract. UPS has been struggling ever since. Yeah, that was another thing that did happen with UPS that was not very good for them. Honestly, I'm not a big fan. Honestly, they pay their employees very good though. I think it was Texas Instrument. They're comparable, only 1.7% difference. UPS is monster, will be $200 end of the year. I don't know, I don't know, James. I don't know. I like your, I don't know. I watched their podcast today. Robots and AI does make you have to think about if we will have less companies in the future. Who will survive? Yeah. Zoom out on UPS chart is set up perfectly. Let's take a quick look at UPS. I just think that their business in general, you know, their business in general. Wow, that dividend payout ratio is 100%. They don't grow their dividend. Yeah, they haven't grown their dividend in a while. I don't think they should, honestly. Look at the last 5 years. Is this what you're talking about? Last 5 years, 28% down. In the max is only up 80% since the 1999. I don't know, man. I will be worried though. I would be worried. Look at this revenue decelerating pretty much. I'll show you right now. Look at this. Look at there's a downtrend in revenue. So it hasn't been good. Revenue growth year over year has been in the negative the past couple of quarters. It was slightly in the positive in 2024. I would just be worried. Look at this downtrend in operating income too. I think this is an important metric with them. Shares outstanding. Yeah, they're buying back shares to try to keep that earnings per share in the positive. But I don't know. Profit margin is only at 7%. Wow. Their profit margin is pretty small. I don't know. I'll just be, I don't know. I'm just nervous about it. I don't know. I'd rather do Walmart though. I'd rather do Walmart. I think Walmart is better set up for the future. KC, I can't speak of what Union Texas Instrument employs. Legendary. My philosophy has been ETF, hold forever in single stocks, set stop losses, and limit sell order. But that is just my opinion, of course. That's a good opinion, though. I like your opinion. Jeremy, you can always buy back in a better price and don't sell out. Just trim 20-50% to add into the next opportunity to write up. It's not a bad idea to take some gains, Jeremy, and then just put some into SCHD, grow my position even more. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. But that's what I wanted to do with the growth portfolio, to be honest with you, Jeremy. I want to, once I have some nice gains, maybe sell some and then put it into SCHD or something like that. But I'm kind of, I'm really regretting. You know what's one thing I'm regretting, Jeremy, is not putting Google into my dividend portfolio. To be honest, that's one thing I'm regretting, honestly. I think I want to hold Google for a very long term. So we're basically neighbors. I'm in Delaware. Oh, yes, you were in Delaware. Yeah. Yep. Now that you mentioned that. Yep, you are in Delaware. You're only like, from me, I think I'm like an hour and a half away from Delaware. Pretty much. I've been to, what's that mall? Christiana Mall? Something like that. I've been there a couple times. I haven't been to Delaware in a couple of years, though. Let me see, Tim. The UPS contract was something my work looked at when we said no to the contract offer the company gave us. I was a contact for my rep on our contract, a researcher. Wow. I do know I've been invested in them for a long time and pay attention to the changes they have been making. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. I don't follow the company, so they have made huge changes. I don't follow the company, so I like UPS, but yeah, the dividends has been stuck as they seem to miss earnings a lot. Yeah. They have been restructuring. I think Amazon is killing them. Yeah. I think Amazon, that's my thing. That's one of the things that I've been thinking about is pretty much Amazon is gonna be taking some market share. I think I told you guys this before, but Walmart is also working with Amazon, and Amazon is gonna be delivering Walmart packages. Pretty much. So that is something that happened too. I'm sure that's going to be some, market share also that Amazon is taking from UPS, FedEx, any of those. USPS also. So, and you guys know that, Walmart is big. Walmart is a big retailer, and I think that's going to be one of the ones that is going to survive in the future. I don't think Walmart is going to get disrupted in any way in the future. I think Walmart is going to be, in my lifetime, I don't think Walmart will ever shut down, especially in the future. Robotics and everything. I think it's going to help Walmart in the future. So, another company like that is Target. I think Target is going to be, I'm worried about that one too. Amazon and FedEx, yes. I am not worried. I have been dominating the market for years. Nice, James. Nice. We're just giving opinions, James. Don't worry. My worst over the last 5 years. 134%. Nice, nice, James. Nice. I just got a Robinhood notification. SHD new 52-week higher market open. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Let me see if the after hours is. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna have to do that, to be honest. Oh no, look, it's working actually. So the after hours is 8:02 already, 8:03 right now. So SCHD is at $31.50 right now. Wow. SCHD continues to go. Look at this. 18% uptrend. Look at this. In the last 6 months. In the last month, almost 13%. So SCHD performing very, very well. I think Yahoo saw my complaint from last week and they decided to fix it. The after hours. So you also got the S&P futures. Yep, it is, good. 0.24% the S&P. Dow Jones is 0.16% and NASDAQ 0.41%. It has been selling off as of lately though. But they all look in the green. They all look like they are in the green. So that's a positive there. Let me see. Let me take a look at Visa, which is slightly up in the after hours. Let me see. What else did I wanted to take a look at? Let me see. Let me take a look at Meta real quick. In the after hours is up 0.68% Meta. Meta Platforms. Let me take a look at MSFT. Microsoft is up 0.8%. No, this one is not. Oh, yeah, it is right here. 0.86%. Let me take a look at Amazon. I need to build up this Amazon. I went a little bit conservative with my purchase. I only put $30, but I might buy some more this week though. 0.36%, slightly up. Do you guys think that Amazon is gonna go under $200? Do you guys think it's a good idea for me to just wait a little bit? What do you guys think? I want it under $200, honestly. It will be at a nicer PE ratio, to be honest. Right now it's at a 28 PE ratio, 25 forward PE. I would love to have it, same as Meta. Or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I like Amazon a lot. UPS next earning will have a giant candle. They have cut Amazon and the post office. They do not need or want. That's good. I hope so. That's good. I hope so. That was pretty lame Coinbase ad. But I guess after previous company ads for crypto, low-key might be good. I guess good. Have bought all my non-drip SCHD for a year. Let me see, James. TTWO is up 196 to 2 in 4 minutes. Some news. Oh, wow. Hold on. This one right here is the company that makes, what is it? Wow, it's up 6.33%. Did you buy any, James, last week? I think you have mentioned that before. Last week, I think you mentioned it. And I think you said, didn't you say you were gonna buy some too? It's up 6.3%. What are the news? News headlines 15 minutes ago. Take Two faces challenges with a recent 11% stock decline amid increased losses. However, analysts remain optimistic due to strong revenue growth and the highly anticipated release of Grand Theft Auto 6 in November 2026. I think this is going to be big for them, to be honest. I will also be optimistic with together with the analysts. I think that game is definitely going to help them a lot. It's down 23% in the last month and down 13% in the last 6 months, but I don't know. What's your opinion, James? I'm kind of like with the analysts, to be honest with you. I'm kind of optimistic on it. And I think that game is going to bring a lot of revenue. I think it will. 3 million volume in first 4 minutes. Something going on TTWO. I will put $1 that says Amazon touches 180. That would be nice. That would be good. That would be very good. That would be very good. If it touches 180 at the recent levels, let me just do this real quick. That will be a 22 PE ratio. That looks forward PE. That looks very attractive. Very attractive. At $180, it will be a 22 PE ratio. And a 24 PE ratio, 22 forward PE ratio, sorry. But yeah, that would look very, very attractive, to be honest with you. I have been in them for years. I add more anytime it dips under $100, $200. Okay, good, James. This thing is going to 1,000, then split and creep back up. I'm honestly optimistic with it, with TTWO also, after they release that Grand Theft Auto game. But, let's see. To be honest, I would not invest in game companies. The entire industry is having issues. But, to be honest, Legendary, Grand Theft Auto 6 is like, what's the word? Is like, it's so popular right now, and it's like the anticipation for it. Like, a lot of people are waiting for it. People talking about it all the time. So I don't know. Just a highly anticipated game. If Amazon hit 180, I am adding. Yeah, me and you both. Him's down 12%. Let me see. Let me see the after hours real quick. Yeah. It's continuing the downtrend right now, selling off. It's down. Let me just put it on the screen. Sorry. It's down 12.2% right now. So it is on a downtrend right now in the after hours. Let me see the lawsuit news. Let me see. 18 minutes ago, Hims has faced significant regulatory challenges following its attempt to launch a compounded version of Novo Nordisk weight loss pill. The FDA's crackdown and subsequent legal threats from Novo Nordisk have led Hims to abandon its plans, causing a sharp decline in the stock price. Wow. So those are the news right there that are bringing down the share price from Hims. And there's Legendary. Just because half of the good ones have shut down in the last 2 years. I'm guessing about the gaming companies. Isra, halftime 9-0. Let me see. What's the Super Bowl score? Yep, it's 9-0 right now. 9-0. So it looks like the Seahawks might win the Super Bowl. Let's see where it goes. James, only the top franchise games will survive AI. I agree with that. That's why I think it's always good to look at the top companies, on everything, even in the software companies. That was something I mentioned earlier. Just look for the top companies in the software sector that is selling off, in some of those SaaS companies. GTA 6 has $2 billion invested. This is no regular game coming from a non-gamer. Yeah, that's why I say that. I'm also optimistic, honestly, on it. Of course, none of this is financial advice, guys. We're always talking about our opinions here. I just gotta say that. but I'm kind of optimistic on it. I'm being honest. I think that's gonna be a big game. I think it's gonna bring a lot of revenue too. But that's just my opinion. It might not, but it might will too. Activism is killing the game industry. I'm not even excited for Elder Scrolls 6. China, Japan, and Korea are taking full advantage. Wow. Why not? Are you not excited about that one? Let me see. James finally caught alive. Oh, what's up, Thomas? How are you? Nice to see you there in the chat, though. Just stay active in there. I will really, really appreciate it, man. Let me know your opinion also. Let me see real quick something. There is 23 of you guys there, 17 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. Thumbs up. That would definitely help. James, I honestly thought, honestly, that I wasn't gonna get that many people in the live stream tonight. Because of the game. I thought it was gonna be like maybe 10 at most, maybe 10 people at most. But I'm pretty excited that all you guys showed up, honestly. And I know some of you guys are watching the game and also the live stream, which I really, really appreciate it. Even though you guys are doing that, I really, it's like an honor to me to be on a live stream and also at the same time at the Super Bowl, and people are hanging out with me still. I really, really appreciate it, man. If Hims does not hold $19.06, down she goes. Yeah. With Google Gemini, we'll all end up making our own games. You think so? But I think we're very far from that, Legendary. I think we're very far from that. Even though it does sound like we are going that way, that's why I should be more bullish with Google, honestly. With that statement right there, Legendary. But I think we're a little bit far from that. China better buy Assassin's Creed than franchise is done so. I never played Assassin's Creed, to be honest with you. I never played it. I don't know if it's a good game or not. Tim, true, but it also means if it is a bust, it is poof. I honestly don't think GTA 6 is going to be a bust. I'm being honest. I've seen the game. I've seen I've seen live streams, and a lot of people are waiting for it. There's gonna be a lot of live streamers, a lot of streamers out there streaming the game, so that's gonna gain even more, even more people playing it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just such a popular game. All right, Thomas. Good. I like that. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you showing up. GTA 6 is projected to make double the current market cap in 18 months. I believe it. Let me see. Does anyone hold stocks in the energy sector? I have been looking at CVX and EMB. I know CVX, right? Chevron, I think it was. That one, after I think it was after the Venezuela news, it just went up. Like it ran up in share price. It went on an uptrend. So you can see in the last month it's up 10.3%. In the last year it's up 18%. You can see this uptrend right here after the news about what happened in Venezuela, pretty much. So let's see where it goes. Gas is always going to be there. I'm having less and less, like about electric cars. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them yet, of electric cars, but let's see where it goes. But yeah, Chevron, and EMB. Hmm. Chevron payout ratio is 104%, so that's not a good sign, especially when they just grew their dividend 4%. But let's see where it goes. Tim, the game still makes cash from the last release like a decade ago. They will invent something new to keep the cash input coming in month after month. Yeah, I agree. I have both are great long holds. Yeah. Just saying, as a gamer, we are fickle. The AI game will lack human character. Yeah, I agree with that one. I think we're a little bit far away from it. Legendary from AI. From us being able to create some games with AI. VUG, SPMO, Visa, Coca Cola, Amazon, Google, WMT, buy and hold. Yes. I like all of them. Hold on. What's SPMO? That's the only one that I don't know. But I like all the other ones. Oh, I think this is that momentum ETF. The one I think some of you guys brought it up before. This one has been performing very well since inception. Annual average return 17%. So they all look really good. That's a nice list, Thomas. I like your whole list. I wouldn't take any of them out, to be honest with you. I think Walmart is a great company. I think long term is just gonna continue to uh, perform well. Their revenue is gonna continue to accelerate. Everything, business model, everything. I think thoughts. Great list. Great list. I wouldn't change a thing. My opinion. My opinion, of course. That's just my opinion. When GTA 6 comes out, I'm getting it. Otherwise, I have a Nintendo 64. Don't really care about gaming. It's going to be huge. I'm thinking about buying GTA 6, to be honest with you. And I barely play now. I barely play, and I think I'm going to buy it. Slap boxing is going to be epic. Jay, we are slap boxing on stream when it comes out. What is that? Let me take a quick look. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Oh, I have seen these videos. Look at this slap boxing. So is the game is coming out, for this? Yeah, this I've seen some videos, man. The slaps are crazy. Oh my gosh. The slaps are crazy. So the video game is coming out for that? That's crazy though. Let me see. JL. James. Thanks. That is good to know. I was trying to work out which one to go with. EMB or CVX. Depends on your goal. I have CVX and EPD. And KC. Well, I feel that if anything, even if GTA 6, I showed it. Just my opinion, of course. But the gaming industry is in doing well. I think so too. I think so too. I think that that will be a good stock to short. Yeah. I don't have, yeah, I don't like to short stocks, but it wouldn't be bad, to invest in it once it gets like very hyped and you see the revenue grow the first few couple of quarters or something like that. Share price goes up. You want time they're absolutely top, but maybe you could take some nice gains after. JL will probably add MPLX. That's another one of those energy stocks, right? What is this? Yeah, it's a oil and gas midstream. Look at this one, JL. Let me see. PE ratios at 11.6, forward PE at 12. Wow, 7.6% dividend yield. Let me see. Payout ratio is going up. It's getting up there. It's at 84%. So I would just be careful on that. But look at that dividend growth, 12.5%. Wow. But I would just be careful with that. Financials. Let me see real quick. Operating revenue slightly growing, slightly accelerating, so which is good. Let me see the revenue also. It's in the positive, so they're growing their revenue year over year, you know, 7%, 4%. So that's a good sign right there. Operating income also in the positive, so is also growing there. Let me see the shares. They're buying back shares, so that's a good sign too. Earnings per share, look at this. It's at $1.17, so also. Let me see. Gross margin is at 58%. Operating margin at 42%. Profit margin 38%, so that's good. And free cash flow 30%. So, oh, this one looks good. This one looks good. I just need to learn about it. But it looks good. Let me see. Pays the dividends in February, November, August, and May. Pays the dividends the same months as Starbucks. Let me see. X. I don't know about making our own games, but with Grok, I can make a full anime if I had the dedication to do so. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I have had Chevron for 2 decades now. Nice, nice. EVs January sales in Norway was 7 gas cars. Yeah, I have VGET and has HESM, so midstream for the most part. Okay. Do you need to file K1 with MPLX? That is a good question right there, though. Thomas, Chevron will always be something on a long hold or a swing spin market. EVs at this stage are like 1990 cell phones, have no range, expensive to run in a decade from now. The EV market will be huge and we won't imagine life without. Let's see. And CCJ and a little UEC. You're welcome, Thomas. I'm still playing Age of Empty Empites Kings Definitive Edition. Let me see. I still play EverQuest. Yes, EPD and MPLX are K1, HESM is 1099, as are the MPL ETFs. Very good to know. GTA 6 will also have a stock market. You know, a lot of people are talking about that, about GTA 6. Somehow people are going to try to find ways to make money in it, like in the game or something like that. That is something interesting there, you know. I wonder what it's going to be. Bare knuckle boxing is great, but that slap needs ban. Straight up fastest way to brain damage. Wow. Sorry, it's halftime show now. Be back later. Yep, go ahead, man. You know, understand. I understand 100%. I think limited partnerships requires a special tax form at the end of the year, don't they? It's a good question. And there are requirements at state level for some reporting, at least in North Carolina. X, motivation is a moat. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. What else was it that I wanted to, other than slap boxing? My portfolio. Maybe I should show you guys my portfolio real quick. I don't know if any of you guys saw the video earlier, but I give you a quick peek. People make millions in GTA 5 selling money and mods. Wow. I didn't know that. Mod menus to cheat. Oh, okay, okay. Huh. I didn't know that. But yeah, my portfolio, I don't know, has been doing very, very well. My IB position is the one that is down now a lot. I'm down 28%, but I'm going to continue to DCA into it. I'm at 25.2 shares, and that was my goal. My goal was 25 shares of this iShares Bitcoin Trust. But I might add a little bit more. I like the prices where it's at right now at $39. I'm up in gains from this portfolio $6,200 right now, which equals, sorry, 20.8% from this portfolio. I'm at 36,100 right now. Let me see. Legendary. Yes, it's a K1 and you may have to file returns in multiple states. Right there. SCHD, I'm at 373 shares. I'm up 18% in my position, $1,800. Google Alphabet, this is the next one. I need to build up this position even more. So I'm up 95% in this position. You know, $2,600 right now if I sell it, if I take any gains. But I honestly don't want to. Johnson & Johnson, I'm up 54.5%. This is unreal. I never thought I would be this high in gains from my Johnson & Johnson position, to be honest. 54.5%. There is something called GTA 5 RP called Roleplay. It's very big and make money for editors and mods. Wow. I didn't know that, James. So that means that GTA 6, people are definitely going to make money out of it somehow, somehow. Don't even be surprised if there's like some type of like crypto or some coins or something like that will also, like you mentioned, they'll have their own stock market. So maybe they'll do something like that. Something like crypto or whatever, in the game. That would be crazy. That's why I think I need to get it. We might be able to play on a live stream. I don't know. Let's see. Realty income, I'm up 14%. I'm at 35.7 shares right now in that position. Procter & Gamble, I'm up 8%. So already getting returns. Any of you guys have gotten, I think some of you guys were buying Procter & Gamble in the 130s and low 140s. So how's your return so far in your position? My cost per share is at $147. So S&P 500, I am up 31.5%. Do you guys think I'm crazy about thinking? Do you guys think I'm crazy because I'm really considering moving that money to another position? FXAIX. Amazon, 9.5 shares. I'm up only 5% in my Amazon position because my cost per share is at 199. So I want to build it up even more in Amazon. Vici Properties, I'm down. I'm in the negative, down 2.6%. Shares, I got 63.4 shares. Let's see if I get to like 100 shares. Visa, ticker symbol V, I'm up 14%. Would love to buy some more Visa, to be honest with you. Bank of America, I'm up 98% once again. So I'm good with that one. Very close to the 52-week high of $57. So yeah. JL, I need to run. It's halftime and the family are ready to eat. We have a buffet going here. Have a great week. We're investing, Jay and everyone. Nice. Thank you and enjoy your time with the family, JL. Wow, having a buffet. That sounds good right now. I had tacos earlier, so tacos of cow tongue. That's what I had today. Pretty much. That's what I had today. Let me see. Real quick. But yeah, that's what I had today. It was pretty good too. Let me see. My Main Street Capital, I am up 51%, so 17.8 shares. iBit, I'm down 28% in that position. Netflix, I'm down 1%. I only got 12 shares. I think I want to build it up to 15 shares, but let me see if I get a better opportunity. I did buy one share of $79. Starbucks, 8.9 shares. I'm up 19%. A position I might be chopping soon. Might be removing from the portfolio. I like it. It's just think you should add some military sector. And Coca-Cola, I'm up 33.9%. Pfizer, I'm down 12% pretty much. That's pretty much it for my portfolio. I think all of you guys are going to be a little bit tied up with the Super Bowl halftime show. I can't put it on the live stream, you know. But yeah, let me see what else. Palantir or military like FSADX. I noticed you don't hold energy stocks. Any particular reason, or are you just staying with the SCHD exposure? Yeah, they haven't called my attention yet. So I like that SCHD has a large portion in the energy sector, and I think I'm okay with that. One time I did look, for example, what was it? Occidental Petroleum. That was one I was thinking about adding to the portfolio. Yeah, I think it was Oxy. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, this was one that I was looking at. Legendary. Oxy. Some time ago. So, and it has run up in share price, so which is a good sign right here. In the past couple of months, it looks like it has been running up very, very well. It's on an uptrend right now. But this is one that kind of caught my attention. I just never invested in it. I don't know why, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's a dividend yield is at 7.69%. Payout ratio is at 84% in oh no, hold on. Why didn't it go? Hold on. This is it. This is it. It's Oxy right here. I'm sorry, Legendary. I don't know what I was thinking. But in the last month is up 12%. In the last year is down 2.2%, but it's on an uptrend right now. This is the one that I was looking into adding. But a few things. Let me see. Yeah, the payout ratio is only 69%, dividend growth 9%. They're buying back shares too, which is a good sign. But the revenue has been slowing down though. The revenue growth has been slowing down, which is not a good sign. Operating income is also $1.1 billion. So yeah. Let me see. They also diluting the shareholder. They're also issuing shares. So yeah. I don't know. I think I'm okay with my SCHD exposure in the energy sector though. I think I am good. Nobody watching Transformer Bunny. No, I know some of you guys are watching the halftime show right now. Especially, it's not only for Bad Bunny's show. People also like to watch the ads, you know, the commercials. That's what people likes to watch. What do you think of PPA as a defense ETF? I don't know what I love any of the ETFs, but settle on PPA. Let me take a look at this one real quick. It's Invesco Aerospace and Defense ETF. Expense ratios is 0.58%. So let me see. It's in industrials right now. Let me see real quick. The Boeing Company, Lockheed Martin, RTX Corporation, GE Aerospace. Let me see. Parker Hannifin, Honeywell. Let me see. Rocket Lab. A couple good companies here though. Nice good companies here. Hmm. Let me see the in the last 5 years it's up 156%. So yeah, wow. Let me see. Legendary. Next Era Energy, NEE, may be next energy stock I'm looking at. Hmm. I think we looked at that one last week. I think we looked at this one last week. Legendary. PE ratios at 27, forward PE 22, dividend yield 2.5%. In the last year, it's on an uptrend right now, 29% in gains. And then in the last 5 years, it's only up 7%. So yeah, it looks good. Let me see the revenue. Yep. Let me see. It's a 20% revenue growth year over year. So that looks good. Revenue growth looks good. Operating income. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're issuing shares though. So the earnings per share is going to go down. It's at 73 cents. You see the free cash flow. It's at 2. Wow, negative. Why is the free cash flow negative? That's not good. They're spending too much, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is not a good sign though. Why do they have the free cash flow negative right here? Do you like any of these could work? CHWI or Levy or MTCH? Chewy, what is this? Chewy. This is pet food and treats, pet supplies, and pet medications. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pets here in the U.S. They get treated very very well. This is down in the last month 12.8%. Last year 27%. Last 5 years 74%. Wow, it's not a good sign. Revenue's growing, so it has been pretty good. It has been in the positive though, 8% now revenue growth. Operating income is in the positive, but let me see net income. They're buying back shares, which is a good sign. EPS in the positive. Free cash flow growing, which is good. Gross margin 29%. Operating margin 2%. That's it. It looks like it's a business that to operate you gotta use a lot of cash though. The margin is not great. Free cash flow margin 5.6%. So yeah, it doesn't have a dividend. Let me see one of the other ones. Levy. Oh, Levi. This is the jeans, right? Let me take a quick look at the revenue. Hmm. Revenue growth year over year. Come on. Not bad. Operating income is in the positive. Shares outstanding. They're buying back shares. That's a positive there. EPS is 0.4. Free cash flow in the positive. Operating margin. This one has better operating margin. This one looks a little bit better though. But that one is like jeans and stuff, right? And clothes. MTCH. I don't know anything about this company, so I can't give you my opinion, to be honest with you. This is communication services. See, in the last month is down 2%. Last year down 5%. Wow, down 80%. I don't know. Gotta be careful with some of these, man. Revenue growth has been in the positive. I don't know. I will be careful with all three, to be honest with you. This one is buying back shares, which is good. Earnings per share is in the positive due to that. Let me see the free cash flow margin. Ooh, 35%. This one has better margins though. Profit margin 23%. Operating margin 33%. Gross margin 74%. This one looks good. I don't know how much depth they had in any of that, but you know, I will look into this one first. Then Levi, then Chewy after that. That will be my, and I don't know anything about them, so I can't tell you, I can't give you like a good opinion on them, because I don't know anything about these companies. Payout ratio is only 35% on their dividends, so. But that will be the way I put it, Michael. In the way you should look at them. The other way around, pretty much. Like MTCH first, then Levi, then Chewy. I like it. The top 5 holdings are nice. The sector is just getting hammered because of AI. It's a nice dip to add more defense. The show was good from Israel. Oh, nice. That's good. I'll probably look at it maybe later on in YouTube or something like that. I'll probably look it up. So let's see. I'll look it up later. VBR and VTI both have a small allocation to military aerospace. Must be a niche sector. Yeah, Vanguard Small Cap ETF. This is the one that X is talking about. Yeah, it has 20% in industrials in that one. So you'll get some of those companies. Good pick there, X. Best halftime show since Prince. Wow, nice, Anders. I like Bruno Mars too from Isra. Just going to say Bad Bunny is a good performer. Yeah, I can't say it just in case because I think some of you guys watch the stream in your TV. So I don't know if there's any kids around. So I don't want to say any bad words, but But I got you on that one. I got you. Nice. Lady Gaga song "Is Salsa" was great. Oh, that's good. I gotta listen to it then. I gotta listen to it. James, defense sector is on fire and should stay on fire for the next few years with everything going on and the AI being added to the military. Companies like Kratos, Palantir will thrive. Yeah. Palantir looks good. I've been eyeing Kratos. I just opened a position with Palantir and missed the run up and never seemed to find a starting point before the recent drawdown. Whoops. Oh my gosh. I hit the camera. Long term, either is fine. Both are going to run up and split. Kratos, Ondas, and HII are getting real looks. Nice. I make my own funds that are 0 fee, and I take the best out of each sector and form basis from there. Nice. I got over 600 stocks. Wow, James. 600 stocks? That's wow. You got your own ETF pretty much. Yeah, I feel the same way, X. Wow, 600 stocks. James, that's basically your own ETF. Yeah. Don't you look at earnings that MTCH report last week? Why do you think is the best that I seen better? Yeah, I mean the best out of those 3 that you gave me though. Yeah. Yeah. It's just not a company that I'm interested in, Michael. I would, but I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry, Michael. Yeah, I love it. I am retired. All I do now. Oh, so all you do is pretty much like look at your stocks and go through. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's good. James, like before with debating SCHD and FDVV, why not take the top five out of each and make a super dividend mini fund? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. What I like about SCHD and ETFs like that is the hands-off approach from it, So it's pretty good for me, right now and for the future. James, that makes sense. I wish I had the time to do that. Maybe 10 years away. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Sorry, I speak English and factory English. Oh. I'd rather do that than pay any fees. Yeah. I agree. I don't like expense ratios either, James. I'm with you on that one. The score, not that great since all points are field goals from Michael. Yeah. Isra, I have 133 shares in SCHD. Update the spreadsheet when you can. Let's do it right now. I have it right here. Give me 1 second. Isra, 133 shares. Nice. So you are at, hold on, give me a second. You are at 66% of your goal, 66.5%. So it is looking good right now. It is looking good right now. I think, although I do have a 500 word vocabulary in French and a 200 word vocabulary in Spanish. Nice, Tim. I didn't know you could speak French. That's pretty cool. Seattle made 9 points. That all field goals. That ain't NE and New England nothing. Yeah. Look at Levi. That people love those jeans. Yeah, true. I'm not into the clothing sector, to be honest with you. Yeah, so Chewy sell pet items that people love their pets will buy for them. I agree with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chewy or pets here in the US, geez, they get treated very, very well. So companies like that, I think there's one that Ryan Williams invest in. Is it Zoetis? I think it is something like that. One of those companies that is also in the pet sector, and they perform pretty well, but they have very good revenue. But from what I took a quick look, right there in the quick earnings, I didn't do like a deep dive into the stock, Michael. I saw the other one had better fundamentals, and stuff. So, but this one might be a better business. But that would be, I would say just look into it. You're interested in it, and let's see, and let me know what you come up with. What's up, Jay? When you get a chance, check out the Bad Bunny halftime show. It was awesome. We Puerto Ricanos will love the show. Nice. I'll see you Wednesday back to the game. Nice. Thank you, Thrill, for showing up, showing some love. I'll be watching it later on after the live stream. I'm gonna be watching the halftime show. I'm gonna take a look. I'm 2 weeks away from going to Puerto Rico. That's the crazy part. I'm like 2 weeks away. Going for a couple of days, but hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'm going not this Saturday coming up, the next Saturday I'm gonna be going to Puerto Rico. So can't wait. Can't wait for that. No. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go to Puerto Rico. All right, let me see what else. I buy mostly by charts, but fundamentals must be good. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. Yep, you're welcome, Isra. Sounds like a very boring game from Casey. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Michael, look at Gap last year earning. That balance sheet looks great. That keeps beating on earning. We're going to take a look at it in a second. Bring back Gladiators. That's a good movie, though. I like that movie. Yeah. Game has been boring. So I guess it was good that I got on a live stream today. Keep you guys you know, so we can entertain, have a chat and yes, so it is. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that Ryan Williams invest in. It looks good. Zoetis look good. So yeah, my French skills are more from reading. Since all our labels are written both in French and English, you pick some things up. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, like potatoes in French is, I don't know how to say that. Directly translated means apples of the earth. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try saying it, to be honest with you. I didn't know who was playing in the Super Bowl until yesterday. I am gonna watch the halftime show later. Yeah, me and you both. Me and you both. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it later before I go to sleep. Most likely. Even though I was watching some Netflix a little bit earlier today, and then the time went by, and I'm like, oh, hold on, I gotta get ready for the live stream. So yeah, you know, but I'll watch it later. American Gladiators, classic, nice. I took French in high school and college. That's cool. That's cool. Korean vocabulary is very hard for me to remember. Yeah, but you are in Korea, no? So yeah. All right. X. Yeah, I remember that show too. All right, man. It's very, very cold here in New Jersey, man. I don't know about you guys, but it's like, hold on, right now outside, 13 degrees. Tomorrow should be the last cold day, man. And then after that, it's going to be 40s, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait. This cold weather is just crazy. I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait till the cold weather goes away. If it is anything like Vietnamese, yikes. What are what is one food that we should take a look at? I think I want to do that today. Do you guys want to talk about any other stocks? Let me take a look at what was the other company I wanted to take a look at real quick. I looked at Meta, Microsoft, Visa, Amazon. Oh, let me take a look at Netflix. Okay, slightly down. It's not, Isra, 12 nothing. Wow, it's a field goal game. It's field goals, field goals, field goals. That's it. They can still turn things around, honestly. They still can. Yeah, it's 12 nothing right now. Look at this. 3 nothing, 6 nothing, 3 nothing. So that's 12 nothing. Wow. I know enough French to tell people that I don't speak it. My brain just doesn't work in every language except English. English is the only backwards language, it seems. Oh, what's up, Brain Chow? Nice to stop by. And nice that you stopped by real quick. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button though before you leave. Really, really appreciate it, Brain Chow. I smoked some orange gems hands earlier today. Let me see, Tim. Try Norwegian. Wow. I'm sure. I'm sure. Let me see. What else was it? I think that's it for my topics for today, to be honest with you. I didn't have much today. Well, there's only 11 of you guys there. A lot of people went to see the game. Very, very understandable, though. Very, very understandable. Imagine getting shout out in the Super Bowl. Yikes. Yeah, it looks like it. Right now, it looks like it, to be honest with you. It looks like it is, shout out game. 12 nothing. They can still turn things around. They're only down two touchdowns. Pretty much. Let me see what else. The slap boxing game. Let me see. I have heard that the Scandinavian languages are the toughest to learn. I stand no chance. Let me see something. Let me see. Hold on. So I'm trying to look at, and there's some Norwegian traditional food, and this is what comes up in Google. This is what comes up in here. Tell me which one is good. Which one is your favorite that you say, okay, that's what I always eat every time I go over there. I just let me know. Wow, look at these fish fillets. This look good. Let me see, Tim. I saw something yesterday that say for native English speakers, Norwegian is supposed to be easy. Let's talk about poutine, like maybe pulled pork poutine. I don't know what that means. My first wife learned it just hanging out with my family over summer break one year. Oh, nice. Yes, Smala Hoff. Let me see. Click on the pic in the top left. This one right here. Is it this one right here? Is this the one? Do EEET. I think it was like another one, right? Let me see. I think I was right here. Is it this one right here? What is this? Like meatballs? That looks good. What's that thing with teeth? I think it's like I think it's like a sheep's head recipe. That's what it is. The one with teeth. Let me see. And what is this? That looks good too. Smalahav. Hmm. Take a look into Cisco. They deliver to a lot of restaurants. I'm gonna take a look, Isra. I'm gonna take a look. It is boiled sheep's head. So you like that one? Is that like one of your favorites? That dinner might bite back from M. Wow. Wow. How about some of the pastries? I love pastries. This one looks good. These donuts. Norwegian dinner food. Yeah. Let me take a look at that. What you mentioned? What was it? Cisco. Let's take a quick look at this one. Pastries are top notch. Hmm. Yeah, this one look good. I don't know what this is. Anders. This one right here, like the donut looking one, but it looks good. Pastries are top notch. Yeah, the donut one looks good. I would like to try that one. The donut is called Skolibroad. Literally means school bread. That looks good though. Let me see. What is it? Let me see real quick. This one looks good though. This one looks good. I wonder what is it? Like what it is. Wikipedia. But they do look good. Look at this. What's in the middle though? What is that in the middle? I'm curious about that. I'm not a fan of fish, so not sure I like Scandinavian food. Soylent Green cracker doesn't seem too so bad. I have to ask who has tasted real Canadian maple syrup. I don't like sweets, but hmm, you're right. We are prepared. Yum, the real syrup. Yeah, I don't think I've had it. I don't think I've had it. You know, but maybe my first time when I go to oh, the yellow is egg. Oh, so this is like a donut with like egg in it. I wouldn't mind trying it, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind trying it. I will try it, you know. But yeah, I haven't had like a Canadian maple syrup though. I have to, yeah, I have to find one. The pancakes look good though. These pancakes look good right here. I guess whenever I go to Niagara Falls, I'll give it a try. Yeah, it probably is, Casey. Probably is. The white is basically a sugar glazing with coconut. Oh, I like that. Coconut sprinkles. I like that. Tim, Canada stands by its maple syrup. No one does it like us. I will have to give it a try when I go over there. Look at those pancakes. I love pancakes. Man, I would love to eat some pancakes. You know what? Something that I like too? Waffles and chicken. Oof. That is good combo though. Yeah, yeah. That is a good combo. Waffles and chicken. What? That's something that I really like. Yeah, something like this. I don't know why, but I've been liking this a lot. Waffles and chicken, you know, something like this. Oof, that looks good. This is honey fried chicken and waffles. Wow. But this one looks good. The first one that I clicked on. That one looks good. That is something that I like. Casey, we do have a lot of fish. Like lutefisk is one of the reasons I can't live in Norway. Oh wow. Let's take a look at this Cisco Nanaimo bars. They are light, sweet, and not overpowering. You just want more after you've had some. Let me take a look at that. Nanaimo bars. Let me see. They look good. Let me see. Chocolate, coconut base, creamy custard icing in the middle. Hmm, that looks good. I, have you tried it, Anders? You should try it. You should give it a try. You should really, really give it a try, man. It's good. It's good. I used to think the same way, Anders. I used to think the same ways until I tried it. It was good. This one looks good though. This one from Canada looks good. I would love to try this. I would love to try it. Looks good. It looks like they make it many different ways. When I lived in Seattle, we played a baseball tournament in Victoria. There was a team from Nanaimo. Hmm. Chicken are good for one thing, feed alligators. Gotta stand out. LOL. I'm more of a sausage, gravy, and biscuits. That sounds good too. That sounds really, really good. But yeah, let me see. X made that for lunch with spicy Italian sausage. That sounds good. I would love to send Jay some maple syrup just for his reaction. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Or maybe one day, that would be nice. That would be nice of you, Tim. Uh, is there one brand that I can maybe buy over here? That it might be in the stores over here? That you say, okay, this brand is really good, from Canada. There might be one. But yeah. Yeah, some syrup with some pancakes or some waffles. What? That would be nice. Cisco Corporation, which is one that who mentioned it there in the chat? Let me see, who was it? Isra. Take a look at Cisco. Let me see. PE ratios at 23, forward PE at 18, dividend 2.5%. In the last month, it's up 18.8%. Wow. Last year, it's up 21%. Last 5 years, it's up 12%. A lot of volatility in this stock. So it might go up now. Maybe some swing trades with this one. Oh, no, but look at it in the max. Wow, since the 1970s. 178,000%. Wow. Let me see the dividend. Payout ratio on the dividend is 57.3%. Dividend growth 4.9%. They have grown their dividend 57 years. Wow. Let me see. They pay 54 cents per share per quarter. And let me see the financials. Let me take a quick look at the financials. So the revenue is growing. Has slow growth, but it's growing, which is good. Seeing the single digits, like 3, 4%, 2% revenue growth. Let me see, the operating income is at 822 million. Okay. Let me see, the net income is 389 million. Net income growth is in the negative. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're buying back shares, which is a positive. Earnings per share is at 81 cents right now. Free cash flow, okay. It's not, yeah. Let me see, the gross margins is 18%. Operating margin only 3%. Profit margin almost 2%. Yeah, so it costs a lot to run this business, it looks like. Let me see the forecast real quick with this one. They're forecasting earnings per share growth in 2026 of 24%. Wow. And revenue growth 4.8%. Wow. Anders, we have something like Nanimo bars in the Midwest, but I can't remember what we call them. But this one doesn't look that bad. I would need to do like a deeper research on it. But it might not be a good time to buy right now. Maybe just wait a little bit, No brand is good, just local farm source syrup. Oh, that's the best. I love going to the farms over here in New Jersey, to be honest with you. I like the donuts that they make and all that stuff is usually good. So I do like going to farms. True for most food, miss fresh potatoes from the farm. Yeah, I agree. Does America do candy apples? Those are always a hit for me. Yeah. Yeah, they have them. They have them here. Okay, that might be the best Super Bowl Budweiser commercial in years. Usually apples dipped in caramel, covered in nuts. Yeah. They have a whole lot over here. Like at the boardwalks over here in New Jersey also. They sell them. And there's stores that sell candy apples. I shop mostly from a grocery store with a butcher counter. Local fresh products, a kitchen that cooks the locally source meat and vegetables. That's good. That's good right there. Let me see something. I think some of you guys are still watching the game, right? Yeah, it's 12-0 still with 3 minutes to go. I don't know. It's not going well for New England, though. It is not going well for them. I will have better luck hunting the local golf course for fresh food. Jay, have you been to Coney Island? No, I haven't been. I haven't been. But if I go, what should I do over there? Let me see real quick. Coney Island. Nathan's famous hot dogs. Yeah, no, I haven't been over there. I honestly haven't been over there. But if it's a boardwalk just like over here, I like going to this one. I'll show you right now. I'll show you which one right now. Coney, yeah. You bob for apples in the toilet. And you like it. Yeah, so this is a boardwalk pretty much in the Brooklyn area. There is one that I like here. I can't remember if you look at charts. Which charts, Michael? So let me see. I have no idea. That's the only thing I know about New Jersey and Atlantic City casinos, which I heard is sketchy now. Wow. This is the one that I like to go to. Wildwood. This is the one that I like to go to. They have good pizza there. And yeah, it's pretty cool. This one is pretty cool. Wildwood. It's a little bit yeah. Let me see. Yeah, this one has like games and all that, so it's pretty cool. Let me see if I see the pizza place. But yeah, but this one is big though. Like you gotta walk a lot. You gotta walk a lot. Yeah, it gets like packed too. But it is pretty cool. And then you take picture here, by the sign. I did that once. You can ride the roller coasters and stuff. This is the one that I like to go to, and the other one was I think it was, what is it called? And this one too. This one is small. It's not as big. Ocean City Boardwalk. This is one that I like to go to too. This one, yeah. But this one is small. This right here that looks like a castle is a little bit big. Like they have rides and everything in there, machines. So yeah, I go right here and I buy like some of those like fried Oreos and cheese fries and all that stuff. Gets a little bit expensive, to be honest. But you just go over there, with the kids just to, have a good time and stuff like that. So yeah. My bad. I thought Coney. Yeah, no, it's in New York. Any charts? Like meaning like if I'm a trader, you mean like you mean like candles and things like that? Like One thing that I've been doing, or my style of investing as of right now, is mostly been buy and hold, and I've been building up my positions over time in the past couple of years, since I started investing. I started learning about investing. So I haven't done any trading or any day trading, Michael, to be honest with you, just yet. So um yeah, I like to look at companies and see if I can hold them long term and see some good growth. I was hoping that Starbucks will recover, and maybe it will. Maybe it will in the upcoming years. But the more and more I look at the market share that some of these other companies are taking, like for example, Dutch Bros and the other one, Seven Brew, that has been opening more and more stores here in the East Coast. I don't know. I think Starbucks is gotta run for their money right now, and they gotta do something. They gotta do something to turn things around. They might need to lower the prices of their coffees and stuff like that. Man, that was a classic Sandlot joke. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in many years, so I don't remember. Well, at least tomorrow back to Winter Olympics. Oh, you like watching that? The Winter Olympics? They got figure skating right now going on. Oh, Anders, look at this. And there's Norway's up with 6 medals. Nice. US is second, right? Or I guess, yeah. Italy's third, Japan fourth, and Austria in fifth place. Look at this. I'm from Norway. Of course, I like it. Wow. Wow. Maybe I should try visiting Norway one except for the figure skating. Oh, okay. How about alpine skiing? Wow, this is cool. Let me take a quick look at Norway real quick in some pictures. Norway, the country. Oh wow, this is cool. Look at this. Wow, look at this. Wow. That looks so cool. Oh, what is this? Oslo Opera House. Wow. It looks nice, man. It looks really, really nice. Let me take a look at more pictures like this. Why is Norway so happy? And you can see the northern lights too from there. Wow, look at this. This picture is nice. It's amazing. Heard that our fellow Americans that represent us were crying about being American. Wow. Swedish curling team set two records in one day, being shut out from scoring in one match and the most points scored in the next. Wow, nice. Watching Lindsey Vonn crash in the downhill. She was performing on a torn ACL and still decided to compete. Wow. I got to take a look at that to see what happened. That looked painful, Tim. Let me see. This looks nice. Look at this picture. Wow, it looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. But it looks cold though. It looks like it's cold over there. For sure. Do you go mostly in the summer, Anders, or do you like going in the winter too? That was a heartbreaker. I saw her in 3 other Olympics. Looks cold. But it looks really, really nice, man. Let me see. Norway. Cities. Summer holidays in Norway. Top 15 places to visit. Hmm. The land of Vikings. Wow, imagine living like this. Away from everybody. And he wasn't even from the ACL. Arm caught a gate. Oh, wow. I lived there most of my first 20 years. Wow. But it looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. This is mostly city. Wow. Look at this. This is so cool. But I think you gotta drive a lot, right? To get to some of these places, I'm guessing. But it looks so cool, man. Looks really, really cool. That reminds me about the woman that was recently kidnapped. They're asking for Bitcoin. Crazy. I think I saw something about that. Who was the one that was talking about that? Those Norwegian houses look like Newfoundland in Canada, which has Irish, Norway, UK settlers. Wow, nice. We're gonna take a look at that. Search for. Let me see. Let me see. Rus. Fairing. Okay, let me see. What is this? Like an activity or something? This is a tradition. Rus celebration. Wow. Looks pretty cool. What is this? Guessing they love to party on this. Looks pretty cool though. Looks pretty cool. Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's how seniors in Norway celebrate being done with high school. Oh, that's what that is. Wow. That's why so many young people. That is so cool, man. Train, drive, and ferry. Oh, okay, got it, got it, got it. At least with a train is better, to like take a look at the whole city and all that, or all the cities, all the towns. That would be pretty cool. We basically stay drunk all of May. Wow, nice. I honestly would love to travel like a lot. Maybe in the future, I'll be able to build a nice portfolio that can help me go to all these countries. I would love to travel to all these countries. And one thing that I would like to do is like look at the traditions, how they are, things that they eat and all that. So Norway's a financial superpower. They do things right. The sovereign fund is a beast. Owns 1.5% of the S&P. Wow, nice. Didn't know that one. I was in charge of security for my school, including one party with 12K seniors. Wow. 12K. Wow. Let me see this place real quick. Let me see this place. Newfoundland, Canada. Oh, yeah, it does look like it. Look at this. Now, look at this. Like living in the mountain like that. It looks cold though. It looks like it's cold. But it looks pretty nice though. It looks pretty nice. I like that. I would love to travel to places like this, man, and just go around and see how it is and all that. Experience this. That would be very, very cool. Tim, 1.7% of all stocks worldwide, not just the S&P. Wow. That's how a country runs properly. Free healthcare, free college. Norway is one of the few countries I will move away from Canada for. I will need to visit one day. I will need to visit Norway one day. All right, let me see. I think yeah, guys. I think this is pretty much gonna be it for the night. Let me see. I got like one more Sunday night live stream before I go to Puerto Rico. So I'm doing one next week. Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I'm doing the one on the 15th of February. I'm doing a live stream. Then I'm not gonna be able to do the one on the 22nd because I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be in Puerto Rico for the 22nd. So I'm not gonna be able to do that live stream there. But I'll be back. I'll be back on the 25th. So I should be doing a live stream that night if I'm not too tired on the 25th. So we're gonna miss that Sunday night, so save up some of those topics that you guys want to talk about, on that weekend. Helps when all the political parties agreed on what to do with the billions of royalties from the oil. Yeah. Ooh, touchdown. Oh, wow. They're done. Look at this. 19-0. Yeah. Yeah. Seattle is going to win. It looks like. Seattle is going to win. X makes zero sense that we don't have a sovereign fund taker, guys. All right, X. But yeah, so in next weekend we're gonna have a live stream next Sunday night. The following one we won't have a Sunday night live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna be traveling, so I'm not gonna be here. I'll probably post a couple pictures. Politicians here will have rated it to make the budget look better. But yeah, but I'll definitely. Well, you guys don't have a surplus. um, but I'll definitely make a live stream when I get back. I'll let you guys know. I'll probably post a couple pictures. I continue to post. I'm gonna try to post more on X. I posted my link in one of my posts recently on X, so you guys can follow me there. I'm gonna try to post a little bit more there. I didn't post anything today, only the link to the YouTube video. So there better be food video from PR. I'll probably show you some pictures though. Some pictures I'll probably show you, and I gotta remember to take the pictures though. I'm pretty bad at that. I'm pretty bad at whenever I'm gonna eat something, take a picture, or something. Yeah. I'm pretty bad at that, so I gotta remember. I'm actually gonna think about that. You've been torturing me with food all year. Is the least you can do. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna take a couple of pictures. Have a great vacation. Thank you, KC. I do have to go look for my luggage somewhere. I don't know where it is, so I gotta look for that next weekend. Start getting ready. It's just gonna be a couple days. It's not much, just to go see my mom for a few days and spend some time with her and my sisters and the kids over there. So nieces and nephews, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, And also, let's see, what we're gonna buy this week in the stock market. I'm gonna try to post a little bit more so you guys can tell me. I don't know if I should do a live stream tomorrow or if I should make a video. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. LOL. Enjoy your time with the family, man. We'll be here when you get back. Thank you, and there's really appreciate it. I've got spaghetti, garlic bread, and 3 chicken wings for dinner. Nice. I like that. I love chicken. I like the chicken wings. Take a pic of the rice, beans, and whatever you say. What's your favorite meal? So my mom is actually making that when I get there. Even though I'm gonna get there in the middle of the night, but she's making that. So I'll try to take a picture there. I'll try to remember before I start eating, because I might start eating first. But yeah. There's you know, what was it I was gonna say? I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. Oh man, I totally forgot what I was gonna say, to be honest with you. Yeah. What was it I was gonna say? Man, I totally forgot. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting. I'm definitely gonna be posting. I can't wait to get over there. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna see where I'm gonna park though at the airport because I don't have anybody picking me up, so I'm gonna need to pay a lot. I want to park close to the airport, to be honest with you. Catch a fish on your trip or try to. I won't be going fishing, to be honest with you, Tim. So I won't be going fishing, but I'll be eating. I'll be going around and stuff. Set a reminder for when you land. LOL. Yeah. I'll try to do that. Yeah. In my alarms. Yeah. I'll try to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna see what else. I wanted to say one more thing and I forgot. But yeah, but let's see what this week brings in the stock market. Let me see if I do a live stream tomorrow or a video. I might post a video. I'm still thinking about what am I gonna post about, but I need to make a video. Maybe I sell one of my positions tomorrow and I'll just make a video on that. Let me see. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think that's it for me. For today, Super Bowl 19 nothing. So Patriots are done. Let me close it out. Canada. Let me close it out. Let me see what else. Weekly challenge. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. So everyone, have a good night. Have a good week of investing. Hopefully you guys get some more gains in your portfolios, have some very nice returns, and let's see how it goes. So as I always say, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.